Hello everyone, it's Refresh, and I'm here bringing you a battle between a couple Amonkhet sealed decks and the Battle of the Horde challenge deck from Born of the Gods. We are using the Harvester hero card to draw a card and discard each turn, the Vanquisher hero card to start with an additional card and have a maximum hand size of 8, and the Explorer, which will let us play an additional land on each turn. We're going to be playing on normal difficulty against the Horde for 3 turns before they attack, and let's see how we go. Jameer has some lands and some playables. I think it's worth going with. Orzhov is a little short on lands, so we're gonna mulligan. Back to 8 because this is multiplayer. Okay, this is just as bad. I think we're gonna go down to 7. This is kind of bad, but I think we can at least loot into plays. So let's go ahead and keep this hand of mostly lands. Alright, turn 1, we'll play a swamp and an island over here. And this side we'll play a plains and a swamp. Tap them both to play a binding mummy. And then we'll end the turn, looting. Draw on each. And then discard. We'll discard a swamp over here. And on this side, we will discard the Ancient Crab. Alright, untap. Draw. We're in turn 2. We'll play both of the swamps. We'll go ahead and play a Cursed Minotaur. And then on this side, we'll play another swamp and a plains. And we will play the Doomed Dissenter. We'll attack with the Binding Mummy for 2. Dealing 2 damage, killing a plundered statue, getting us another draw. Soul Stinger and a swamp. And then we will end the turn looting once again. Fetid Pools and Liliana's Mastery. Let's go ahead and ditch the extra swamp. And on this side we will discard a Hieroglyphic Illumination. And then we will start our final turn before the Horde attacks. Draw. Plains. Vizier Many Faces. Let's go ahead and play the Fetid Pools. We will attack with everybody. The Binding Mummy, the Doomed Dissenter, and the Cursed Minotaur for 6 damage. The Refreshing Elixir gives us 10 life to go to 30. And then on the second main we'll play another Cursed Minotaur, as well as a Liliana's Mastery, getting us 2 zombies that are 3/3s. And then we will go to the Horde's turn. The Horde will play 2 cards. We have a Reckless Minotaur and a Minotaur Younghorn. Oh, actually 3 cards, right? Because there are 2 players. And a Plundered Statue. So the Younghorn and the Reckless Minotaur will both charge in. We'll go ahead and block with one of the zombies to kill the Younghorn. We'll take 4 from the Reckless Minotaur to go to 24. The Reckless Minotaur will die. And then we will loot at the end of the turn. Draw. We have a Honed Khopesh and a Honed Khopesh. Let's go ahead and ditch the Hieroglyphic Illumination on this side. Actually, let's get rid of the Cartouche of Ambition on this side. The Khopesh will be a little bit more useful long term. Then we'll untap. Draw. A Gravedigger and a Cartouche of Ambition on this side. Let's go ahead and play the Honed Khopesh. And we'll equip one of the Cursed Minotaurs with the Honed Khopesh. And then we will play the Honed Khopesh on this side and equip it to the Doomed Dissenter. We'll hold it back on defense because I think I want to trade it. And then we'll go ahead and attack with the Binding Mummy, the zombie, and the zombie for 9, plus the 2 Cursed Minotaurs for another 7. So 16 damage. Okay. We got a Massacre Totem, which will do another 7, and then Refreshing Elixir, which will get us 10 life to go up to 34. Another 7. Alright. And then we will go to the Minotaur's turn. Minotaurs will play 4 cards. Mogus is chosen, Reckless Minotaur, Touch of the Horned God, and Touch of the Horned God. So when Minotaur attacks this turn, it gains Death Touch until the end of turn. Mogus is chosen will not be attacking because it comes in tapped. Reckless Minotaur will attack. We'll just go ahead and take it. It'll die at the end of the turn after doing 4 damage, bringing us back down to 30. We're going to loot at the end of the turn. We'll get a top crop skirmisher on this side and a start to finish on this side. Let's go ahead and ditch the start to finish. And on this side we'll get rid of one of the cartouches of ambition. I'll untap. Draw. We have a blighted bat and a devoted cropmate. Let's play out all the cards on this side. The bat and the skirmisher. On this side we'll play just the devoted cropmate. Let's go again on the attack for 9 plus 7, another 16. We have 1 Altar of Mogus that was discarded, and that means that the Horde sacrifices 2 Minotaurs. That means Mogus is chosen, perishes. And then we'll end the turn. We'll go to the Horde. The Horde will play 4 cards. We get a Minotaur Goreseeker, a Phobos Reaver, another Minotaur Goreseeker, and a Minotaur Youngblood. They will all go on the attack. We'll trade the Goreseeker with the Doomed Dissenter. We'll trade another Goreseeker with the Top Crop Skirmisher. And there's no point because I'm going to just kill it next turn. So we'll go ahead and trade the Blighted Bat for the Younghorn and the Cropmate for the Phobos Reaver. So all of the Minotaurs die. And we'll trade everything. Skirmisher dies, Blighted Bat dies, Cropmate dies, and the Doomed Dissenter dies, which gets us a zombie. And then we will loot. We get a River Serpent here and Splendid Agony here. We'll ditch the Agony. And on this side we'll ditch the River Serpent. And then we will untap. Draw. We have an island and a Gravedigger. We'll play the island. And I think we're just going to attack for the win. We'll go ahead and attack with just the Cursed Minotaur, finishing off the last 2 remaining cards, and giving the Amonkhet sealed decks a victory. And in game 2, we're going to play in difficult mode, and so we'll have only 2 turns before the Horde starts bashing in. Let's go ahead and draw. Dimir has only 1 land that is not keepable. Dimir's second hand has 4 lands and 4 spells. I think that's worth keeping. Orzhov has 3 lands and a number of spells, also worth keeping. Alright, turn 1, we'll play an island and a swamp for the Dimir, and the Dimir will then play a top crop skirmisher. Orzhov will play a swamp and a plains, and then play a doomed dissenter. And then we will end the turn, looting once. Drawing and discarding. We have a Soul Stinger on this side and a Shimmer Scaled Drake on this side. Let's get rid of the Stir the Sands, because it's a little bit further away from being played. And then on this side we'll get rid of the Splendid Agony, because it's a bit more limited in what it can do. Then we'll untap. Draw. Ancient Crab and Glory-Bound Initiate. And we'll play the Swamp and the Grasping Dunes here. And we'll go ahead and play the Plains here. We'll attack with the Doomed Dissenter and the Top Crop Skirmisher to do 3 damage. And then we will play a Plague Belcher on this side, putting the -1/-1 counters on the Doomed Dissenter, which will kill it, creating a zombie. And on this side we will play the Cursed Minotaur, as well as the Hound Kopesh. And then we'll pass turn to the Hydra. The Hydra's first turn will play 3 cards. We have Mogus is Chosen, Minotaur Younghorn, and a Massacre Totem. Mogus is Chosen comes in tapped. Massacre Totem will make it harder next turn. Minotaur Younghorn will go in and attack, run right into the Plague Belcher, and perish. Then we'll loot again at the end of the turn. We've drawn a Hieroglyph Illumination on this side and a Liliana's Mastery on this side. We will discard the Wasteland Scorpion because it's not that great of a body. And on this side, we'll discard the Ancient Crab, which is not that great of a body either. Alright, untap. We're a little mana screwed. We'll draw. We have a Trial of Knowledge on this side and a Plains on this side. We'll play the Plains, and then what we're going to do is we're going to attack with a Plague Belcher. We'll attack with the Talcrop Skirmisher and the Curse Minotaur for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. The Altar of Mogis causes the Horde to sacrifice 2 Minotaurs, so there goes the Mogis is chosen. And then we'll play the Glorybound Initiate on this side, as well as a Honed Khopesh. And we'll slap the Honed Khopesh on the Plague Belcher. And on this side we'll play the Trial of Knowledge to draw 3 and 2, 3, and then discard 1. We've drawn all these lands and a Soul Stinger. Let's go ahead and get rid of a Hieroglyphic Illumination. We'll play both of the lands. Then we'll pass the turn to the Horde. They will play 4 cards. Phobos Reaver, Refreshing Elixir, a Minotaur Younghorn, and a Minotaur Goreseeker. These 3 will go in on the attack. I'll trade a Goreseeker for a zombie. And then we'll just go ahead and take the other 4 damage to go to 16. We'll loot at the end of the turn. We have a Swamp and a Vizier of Many Faces. We'll get rid of the Soul Stinger on this side. And on this side, we'll get rid of the Shimmer Scaled Drake. Then we'll untap. Oh, when the zombie died, they'll lose 1 life. Draw. Cradle of the Cursed and a Secret Insight. We'll play the Swamp and the Cradle. We'll go ahead and play Liliana's Mastery, getting us a pair of zombies. We'll hold them back on defense, and we'll attack with the Glorybound Initiate, the Plague Belcher. We'll equip the Khopesh to the Skirmisher, attack with the Skirmisher and the Curse Minotaur as well. So we are doing 6, 12 plus 3 is 15 damage. Okay, the Vitality Salve has been put in the graveyard, and so each player will return a creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. We'll go ahead and put the Shimmer Scale Drake back on the battlefield. And then on this side, we'll put a Doomed Dissenter back on the battlefield. For second main, we will play the Soul Stinger. It'll come into the battlefield. We'll put the -1/-1 counters on the Talcrop Skirmisher, sending it to the graveyard. And then we have 1 mana. We'll go ahead and equip the Soul Stinger with the Honed Khopesh, and we will pass the turn to the Horde. The Horde will untap. The Horde will play 5 more cards. We have a Reckless Minotaur, a Descend on the Prey, another Refreshing Elixir, a Minotaur Goreseeker, and another Minotaur Goreseeker. Also, when a Minotaur attacks this turn, it gains first strike and must be blocked this turn if able. So it will be attacked with the 2 Goreseekers, the Reckless Minotaur, the Minotaur Younghorn, and the Phobos Reaver. We'll go ahead and put the Doomed Dissenter in front of the Reckless Minotaur. The Soul Stinger and the Shimmer Scaled Drake will block the 2 Minotaur Goreseekers. The Younghorn will be blocked by the 3/3 zombie, and the Phobos Reaver will be blocked by the other 3/3 zombie. So the Goreseekers die, the Minotaur Younghorn dies, the Phobos Reaver dies. The first strike of the Reckless Minotaur will kill the Doomed Dissenter, which will create a zombie, and then this will sacrifice itself and die, and then we will end the Horde's turn. It will be back to the player's turn. They will untap, draw. We have a Binding Mummy and a Fetid Pools. We'll go ahead and play the Fetid Pool. Let's see, I think we can possibly kill, so let's just attack with everything. So that is 12, 18, 23, 26, 29. The Horde loses all of its cards, and the Amonkhet sealed decks win the day. If you enjoyed this game and this video, hit the like button if you'd like to see more such videos. hit subscribe. Next time I'll be bringing to you a couple games between these Amonkhet sealed decks and the Defeat a God challenge deck from Journey to Nyx. But until then, this was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.